Welcome to The Herbal Ire, your podcast on all things holistic health, medical astrology, spirituality, herbalism, and so much more. Presented by your host, Ire Atla, medical astrologist, herbalist, and naturopath. Let's dive right into today's topic, love and light. Hi everybody, welcome back to The Herbal Ire. I'm Ire Atla, your host. And today I want to talk about being called out by the universe. I don't know if this has ever happened to you, but it literally just happened to me, and I wanted to share that with you. So, if you listened to my last episode, you know that we're currently on a journey of health, healing, bringing back, a lot of things to our life that have been missing in the past year. It was a really tough year. If you listen to that episode about the 2022 recap, you know that basically 2022 fucking sucked. And so this year we're making it different. We don't want it to be the same. We're making changes, and that's all good stuff for sure. But in the process, I've still found myself kind of falling back into some habits that I created last year that they definitely aren't the best, let's just be honest. If they were good habits, I would not be trying to change them. So, and the one big one that I find myself falling back into is literally putting every single person in my life, in my family, in my business, everything above and beyond myself, right? Like, I've really put myself to the side for the last year, maybe even more, to be honest, but definitely for the last year. I have spent all of my time, energy, and effort trying to help others and make them happy and heal them and enact all of this stuff that's good for them while doing none of that for me. So I've decided this year is going to be different, and I have, set that intention, and we're working towards that. But in the meantime, I'm still struggling with some things because, I'm still a human being. The biggest one I'm struggling with lately is just literally wanting to cry at the drop of a hat, which could be partly because the moon is currently in Cancer, and every time the moon moves into Cancer, I literally turn into an emotional wreck. So, that's part of it, I'm sure. But the other part of it I'm even more sure about is the fact that despite us taking this journey, despite me setting that intention, I've still been falling back into the old habit of making sure that everybody else is okay and not making sure that I'm okay. So today I sat down, got up early before everybody else, sat down, did all of the morning routine that I know I need to do to make my day better, to just have a better start to my day, and just get all that energy infused in me that I need in the mornings, right? And I have not been doing that. I will be honest. It's been several weeks since I've been doing that, and I keep blaming on, we were moving. We were, helping move the animals. I was, all these excuses, right, as to why I'm not doing it. And none of them fucking matter, because none of them are the real reason why I wasn't doing it. The real reason was I was not taking care of me. I was avoiding taking care of me because I was taking care of everybody else. And I guess I got this martyr complex from my mother. She was always, oh, look, woe is me. I've taken care of everybody else, but nobody takes care of me, right? Kind of a thing. And I think that's kind of become part of my narrative in my head as well. And I'm working to break that, because I don't want to be the martyr of my life. I want to enjoy my life and be happy with it and not be miserable, I'm pretty sure y'all understand, because you probably feel the same way. So today, as part of my morning ritual, I usually do a card pull or a rune pull or something of that sort to kind of just get a general feeling for the day. I don't usually ask any specific questions. Well, today I decided to ask a specific question, and my specific question was, what do I need to do to enact the healing that I'm striving for this year? And let me tell you that the universe just fucking called me out. Called me out in these cards today. I shuffled my deck like I usually do, and as I was shuffling it, a few cards just like fell out of the deck and laid it on my lap. So I was like, okay, I guess these are the ones the universe wants. So I picked them up, and the one on top, I'm using the Herb Crafters Tarot deck. So it's written by a curandera, which is like a herbalist in one of the like Hispanic Latin traditions. And she, traditional healer, I guess would be more of a better name for that. Anyways, she wrote this book, so it's all about like herbs and using like herbs in nature to heal you, which is perfect because, you know, Green Witch, a herbalist, medical astrologist, so this all just is right in my wheelhouse. All right, so knowing that, number one card that was on top was the Madre of Water. So, having not pulled that card before, I opened up my book and I turned to the Madre of Water. And the first thing it says at the top is the Madre of Water is oats, right? Which is Avena sativa, which is oat straw, wild oats, it's sometimes called, same difference. The key takeaways are always listed at the top, and they are: let the Mother of Water soothe your soul, release anxiety by nourishing body and spirit, open your heart and let your intuition flow. Already kind of feeling a bit like, yeah, that's definitely something I need. And then you read the next part, and it says, the Madre of Water is a master of self-care. Okay, called the fuck out, universe. Thank you. Because I have not been a master of self-care recently. In fact, I don't think I've done any self-care recently in a very long time. And then I'm sitting here going, why am I struggling? Well, geez, I wonder why. So yeah, that basically, called me out right there. It says she understands the power of oat straw and delights in the calming medicine it provides, which I do know because I give oat straw to like 90% of my clients, who especially ones with anxiety and depression and struggling with a lot of the same things that I'm struggling with, because I know it works. And then I'm not taking my own advice. So don't listen to me. Take my advice. Don't be me, okay? So it says she knows healing takes time and has faith in her daily cup of tea. Just as oats soothe frazzled emotions, the Madre of Water transforms tension into healing. Embrace your emotions. They expand your capacity for compassion. All right, then. I think I'm sensing a theme here. Okay, universe. So then there actually 3 cards fell out. So then the second card was the 10 of Air, which is alfalfa, which is Medicago sativa, and its key takeaways are: compost your plans and allow new ideas to sprout, which we're kind of already doing. We composted our plans of becoming farmers, right? Because we discovered wasn't us. And so we're starting anew. Breaking down leads to renewed fertility. Let your studies lie fallow, replenish, and begin again. So that also feels very much like, okay, thank you, universe, for the knock upside the head. And then it also goes on to say, renewal follows release. You may have reached your limit. Holy fuck, have I reached my limit. I have reached beyond my limit. I reached that probably back in May, June of last year, and I've done nothing to fix it. To be honest, I've been so busy trying to help my husband with the shit that he was going through and help him with all of that instead of also realizing how much it was affecting me and taking care of me so I could better take care of him, I ignored me and I took care of him, and then I took care of the kids, and then I took care of the farm, and I was taking care of patients at work, and I was taking care of clients, and I was literally, and I still am, doing everything for everybody, and I was not honoring what my soul needed and wanted, and that was some fucking rest. and some renewal, and to just get away from that edge that I was teetering on all year long. It says, alfalfa is planted to restore worn out, degraded, and fallow land. Rest and replenish so your experience can take flight. Take a break and spend some time in reflection. So yeah. Yeah. So there's that. And then another one fell out, and that was the 9 of water, which is peach, like the peach tree. And the key takeaways here are celebrate the pleasures of life and enjoy your own sweet company. Okay, I'm getting the picture, universe. Have you gotten the picture yet from the universe for me? Because literally every single one of these is like fucking calling me out on my my bullshit and my excuses from this year. So it says, emotional nourishment is food for the soul. Invite comfort and happiness to fill your heart and enchant the senses. Let yourself be immersed in the waters of life, touched by grace. Peach tea cools inflammation. Wash away the heat of negativity and disharmony. When your deepest wishes come to pass, enjoy them fully and offer gratitude for your blessings. And I think I see the picture now, universe. So thank you for that reminder and that smack upside the head. But yeah, I really, sometimes like you know what to do, like deep down you know it, right? And you know that you're not doing what your body needs because your body's not feeling the way that it normally feels when you are doing the things that you need to be doing, right? Like I'm having so much discomfort in my own body, and I'm like sad and anxious and miserable all the time, and I'm having like physical aches and pains in my body from all of this. And like, I know that this is because I'm not doing what I need to do. My body is telling me in the language of symptoms that, you know, come on, girl, get with it. You are not doing what you need to do. And I don't know how else I can scream this at you, right? So this was a good lesson. And a good knock upside the head from the universe, reminding me to do what I already know to do, which is to get back to the basics, right? When you start feeling the way that I have been feeling, like there's definitely disharmony. Your anxiety is increased. Your depression is increased. You feel like you're all alone. You're crying at the drop of a hat for no reason. You're just all over the map on the emotional spectrum, right? 1 minute you're happy, next minute you're sad, then you're angry, and then you're depressed, and then you're anxious. Like if you're flip-flopping through all of the emotions in, minutes or hours, that is a sign that your body needs some rest. It needs some help, and it needs some support, and it's trying to talk to you, and I've been ignoring it. Don't ignore your body. I preach this all the time to my clients, and it's one of the things that's like the biggest thing that I do, right, is learning to listen to your body and not ignore it and speak the language of symptoms. And I will be the first to admit that this last year, 2022, I did not do probably any of that. I was stuck in this cycle of miserableness because everything just kept coming like in waves, and I never really truly took the time to like slow down, take care of me, figure out what was going on with my body, and then recover enough that when the next wave hit, I could actually get through it in a better manner and all of that fun stuff. So yeah, learn this lesson from me so that you don't have to learn it from the universe, because the universe is not always a nice teacher. Sometimes it's pretty harsh, and the way my body feels right now, let me tell you, it's not fun. I don't recommend this for anybody. I don't want anybody else to feel this way. So if you get nothing else out of this podcast episode, then just get this. Listen to your body. Get back to the basics. Trust that your body knows what it needs and it will tell you, and take care of you, because you are the only one that will ever be the best one to take care of you. You're going to be the one who's going to look out for yourself. You're the one who knows exactly what you need, and you're the one who will make sure that you don't stop taking care of you until you reach that goal, right? Other people may give up along the way. Other people may get tired of, helping you out, but you will never get tired of you. You know what you need deep down, and listen to that. Please listen to that. I am listening to my own advice right now, and currently, while I am recording this, I am on a friend's property. We stayed with her last night, and she lives on a farm, and it's gorgeous, and there's like rolling hills and just so much nature. So as I am recording this, I am literally walking the perimeter of her property. It's early morning. It's super fucking cold. I'm freezing to death. Let me say that. But oh my God, I feel alive, and I feel so much more peaceful already just walking out here, listening to nature, watching the hawks fly above my head. And I heard a bird earlier that I've never heard in my life. So that was super cool too, trying to figure that out and just really communing with nature and getting that morning sunlight. Morning sunlight is so necessary for good health. It gives you that natural blue light that you need to wake up your body, reset your hormones for the day, and really boost your dopamine levels, right? If you don't get out in morning sunlight, it is very hard to raise those dopamine levels throughout the day with artificial means. The sun is your friend. It's been super cloudy here for like a week and raining, and today is the first day where there's like actual parts in the clouds and you can see the sun shining through, and oh my God, let me tell you, my soul has needed this. It has needed being outside and finding these little sunny patches and just standing in them. And yours needs it too, whether you know it or not. No matter where you live, try to get outside today in that sunlight. Let nature rejuvenate you. Get back to the basics. And I wish you all the best in your healing journey. I will talk to you guys next time. Love and light. That's it for another great episode of The Herbal Ire. Tune in next week for more valuable content with your host, Ire Atla.